Hello, it's Beth from the Wine Road. Welcome to our virtual Wine and Food Affair 2020. What we've done is we've put together a couple of short videos and we've asked the winemakers and winery owners and chefs to just tell you about the wine that they've featured and kind of describe the recipe that they paired it with. So we hope that you pour a glass, sit back, and enjoy the show.
Hi everybody, Devin Reddick here with Hook and Ladder Winery. We're coming here today to talk about this wonderful wine and food affair pairing. We've got our Rosé of Pinot Noir, a 2019 Rosé of Pinot Noir that might be on the way to you right now, that we are pairing with a Salmon Beurre Blanc. A perfect pairing with a meaty fish like salmon. This rosé features a real sizzling acidity that cuts through that fat and a great weighty melon and rich peach and strawberry. To come clean, you will see that there's a Pinot Noir as the recommended pairing on this recipe. However, we're shipping you Rosé of Pinot. I can't blame anybody else but myself on that one. Both will be delicious, so feel free to visit the website and grab either one and make sure you enjoy it with this wonderful recipe. So to enjoy this rosé or the estate Pinot Noir, visit hookandladderwinery.com, and if you order this weekend, you will receive a $5 flat shipping rate on as much wine as you want delivered right to your home. Thank you. Cheers.
Hello, my name is Shelby Lazento, and I'm the Direct-to-Consumer Manager for HANNA Winery.
And I'm Elizabeth. I'm the Direct-to-Consumer Assistant Manager at HANNA Winery. And today we are talking about our 2019 Russian River Sauvignon Blanc. We make about 55,000 cases out of our 75,000 case production. And it was just awarded sweepstakes winner at this year's Sonoma County Harvest Fair. And so it's bright, zingy, full of fruit, high in acidity, low in sugar. And the green mango, passion fruit, and grapefruit really shine through in this wine.
So today we're going to be pairing HANNA's Sauvignon Blanc with Christine Hanna's Lola Rosa salad with fig and fettas. To start it off, the Lola Rosa is a very red leaf lettuce, and you can always substitute this for any red leaf lettuce that you can find. But for our vinaigrette, we are going to use a 1/4 cup of olive oil with some red wine vinegar, some balsamic vinegar, and a little bit of salt and pepper. And once you have your red leaf lettuce all nicely chopped, you're going to take some toasted walnuts that I have here, sort of sprinkle this over the top, and then you're going to use your vinaigrette to marinate your salad. And this is going to really bring out sort of the tanginess in the Sauvignon Blanc itself. Once you pour in your vinaigrette, you're going to lightly toss this into your salad. Then we're going to take our figs, which we had picked at HANNA's Russian River Valley Home Ranch, and you're going to sprinkle all of these throughout. And this salad really is the perfect pairing for a nice fall dinner occasion. And to top it off, we're going to put in some Bulgarian feta cheese, and the saltiness of this cheese really brings out the citrusy notes of the Sauvignon Blanc that we have here, along with the sweetness and winey flavor of the figs. They're going to create a nice balance with the feta cheese. We'll do a nice another little toss here, super gentle. Want to still keep some of your feta cheese sort of crumbly. Plate that right there. Nice big healthy portion. As you can see, we like our salads here at HANNA. I'll give a little bit for you too, Elizabeth.
Oh, thank you, Shelby.
Okay. And there you have it. We have the perfect salad recipe to pair with HANNA's Sauvignon Blanc. And for all of you who are at home trying to think about the perfect fall recipe for your family dinner, please visit HANNAWinery.com, where you'll find Christine Hanna's cookbook that has wonderful recipes for all of the HANNA wine pairings. So we cheers to you and hope that you're having a wonderful time during this virtual wine and food affair event.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Madeline Kelley Stewart, and I'm one of the owner-operators of Kelley Young up in Cloverdale. We are so excited to have you here with us. Thank you so much for supporting us and the Wine Road. We are so excited for our virtual food and wine affair this year. We decided to bring out one of our favorites for fall, which is our new Young. A little bit older, 2017, really nicely well aged, but it is one of our favorites for the fall because beautiful bright fruit notes. It is a Bordeaux blend rosé, mainly Merlot and Malbec, about 85% Merlot, 10% Malbec, 5% combined of the Petit Verdot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Cabernet Franc. We decided to go with something a little bit Spanish because one of our favorite things that goes with this wine is Spanish tapas or ham in general. We're doing some ham croquettes, something a little bit more on the stick to your ribs side. You can either do something that's more of a roasted ham, something a little bit more simple, something like a prosciutto as well will work, but basically a thickened bechamel sauce that you add with some cheeses and you put in the fridge, chill down, fry with a little bit of panko on the outside. Just goes really well with a little bit of aioli, some lemon in that as well, but something really nice and heavy to go with the brightness of this beautiful rosé. We hope that you join us on our website. If you have any questions, you can always email us at info@kelleyyoung.com or call us at 707-894-4535. We hope you enjoy yourself at the virtual wine and food affair, and we hope to see you up at our tasting room in Cloverdale. Have a wonderful weekend.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Wine Road 2020. I see a bunch of wine roaders out there. We're happy to see you guys. It's been quiet here in wine country. Today we are talking about Wine and Food Affair 2020, and what that means for me is getting to put my my food where my wine has been, which is a little more of a user-friendly, food-friendly style. My name is Randy. I'm with Harvest Moon Winery out in the Russian River Valley, and today I brought my estate sparkling dry Zinfandel. This is kind of wild stuff. Wine and Food Affair is always a great time to showcase some new things and certainly be able to call upon good buddies of mine, chef friends who can help me put together something fun that's going to go with my sparklings. And today, like I said, I have our 17 sparkling Zinfandel, and what we're going to be doing is pairing this with a good buddy of mine, Gray Rowland from Belly Restaurant, Left Coast Bar and Grill in downtown Santa Rosa. And we're going to be pairing this dry sparkling Zin with his bacon wrapped dates stuffed with blue cheese. It's a classic food pairer, and I think what really is going to allow those two to pair well is going to be the bacon fat, and the rendered bacon fat wrapped around that yummy, spicy, salty blue cheese is going to pair incredibly well with this dry, sparkling Zinfandel. This is not a jammy style Zin, this is a peppery, spicy Zin. Tons of acid in it, and also very, very dry. What we're going to be looking for is the nice crisp acidity and that tart red fruit pairing with and cutting through all that fat that Gray's bacon wrapped dates are going to go up against. So it's going to be an exciting time. Given the circumstances for 2020, we're going to still have a great time. Bottles are going to be opening, corks are going to be popping, and we look forward to seeing you guys. Check out harvestmoonwinery.com if you are interested in know more about us.
Hi, I'm Robin Williams with Mazzocco Winery, and we are in Healdsburg, California in the Dry Creek Valley. And we are part of the Wilson Artisan Wines family. We're owned by Ken and Diane Wilson, and our winemaker is Antoine Favreau. And we specialize in single vineyard designate Zinfandels. So all the fruit comes from one single vineyard, and we make about 30 different Zins. And today we're featuring our 2018 Verano Vineyard Zin. It sits up on the bench just above the Dry Creek Valley. And we make this, it is aged for 16 months in 100% French oak, and it is 91% Zin and 9% Petit Syrah. That's wonderful. It has a beautiful nose, and the fruits that I get are wonderful black cherry preserves and vanilla, raspberries, boysenberries. It's got a lot of layers and it's very smooth. It's got good acidity too. And we've paired that with a fantastic Zinfandel and paella, Zinfandel and shrimp paella made by our chef Donna Parsons. What's unique about this pairing is the fact that we use a half a cup of the Verano Zin in the recipe. So the Spanish rice just soaks up that that Zinfandel, and you've got all the beautiful vegetables and spices of saffron and paprika. And it's just a perfect pairing, great acidity. I think that's one of the things that makes it such a wonderful dish. So we're doing a special on this. This retails for $36 a bottle. We're doing 20% off a case and complimentary shipping on a case or more. So all you have to do is visit our website at mazzocco.com/wine-specials. And you can also call me. Again, I'm Robin Williams with Mazzocco. Ask for me, and I will hook you up with this fantastic pairing of our Verano Zen and our Shrimp and Zen Paella. Thanks so much, and we hope to see you soon at the winery.
Hi there, welcome to the Wine and Food Affair. Thanks for joining us. Oded Shaked from Longboard Vineyards, yes, like the surfboard. We are in the Russian River Valley. We've been around since '98 and getting close to our 25th vintage. Long story short, a surfer that fell in love with wine while on surf trips ends up in Healdsburg. And like I always tell people, I felt roots growing from the bottom of my feet. I've stayed there ever since. Worked for another winery for 18 years and started my own in '98, and we have been in right a couple of blocks off the square in Healdsburg since 2005. We're a small winery, and that's why we love being part of the Wine Road team. As you could probably tell, I'm a foodie. I love food and wine together. For us, the context of good wine is always good food and good company. So we have a great recipe. One of my favorite things to do with Pinot Noir is duck breast. And since this time of year, we have great pomegranates. I kind of modified an older recipe to have it done with pomegranate arils, if you didn't know that word. So the secret of winemaking for Longboard is a couple of things. Number one, we love balance. Of course, being a surfer, that's one of the things that's obvious. The other thing we really love is layering and complexity. This is our Mer Sauvage Pinot Noir. If you don't speak French, Mer Sauvage means savage sea. And when we make this wine, one of the very unique things we do with it is it goes all in 100% French oak barrels that are cooped for us specifically in France with a special toasting regime that kind of enhances the minerality. So this wine has the lushness, the fruit character of Pinot Noir, a little bit of the mushroom forest floor character, and then another added layer that we can only call umami, or a little minerality that just makes you go yummy. And that's what we really love about this Mer Sauvage Pinot Noir. And that's why I chose to have the duck breast go with it, because when you make the duck breast, you get that saltiness, that richness of the duck. If you render the fat well, it comes out really nice. And then you add just a little bit of an acidity and the sweetness from the pomegranate, and you have a experience that should be really just kind of open your eyes and hopefully open your senses. And in the end, in the final analysis, this is what it's all about. This is not heart surgery. Nobody's dying on the operating table. Wine is supposed to be fun, and you're supposed to share it with fun people, fun food, and I really hope you enjoy this. You can find us on the website, www.longboardvineyards.com. You can find us hopefully in maybe a store nearby. We're not everywhere because we're small, but thanks for being here, and see you soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Evan Merriam from Merriam Vineyards. We're a family-owned and operated boutique winery in the Russian River Valley of Sonoma County. My parents began making wine back in 2000. Today I'd like to share with you the 2016 Windacre Cabernet Franc from our estate property.
Hi, I'm Christina Dea with Mazza Catering. Today we paired Merriam Vineyards Cab Franc with our lamb keftadas. This is locally raised lamb. We use Merriam Vineyards Cabernet Franc in the sauce. It's really great pair. The fat content of the lamb goes really well with the Cabernet Franc. It's a wonderful pairing. And if you visit our website during Wine Road when this is posted, we'll have the complete recipe for everyone to enjoy. It's www.mazzacatering.com.
And this Cabernet Franc here is a Russian River Valley Cab Franc, so it's a cooler climate. We're known for our foggy mornings and warm days, which really elongates the growing season for Cabernet Franc, which makes this varietal and the planting of this varietal in the Russian River Valley pretty unique. Cabernet Franc is well known for its bell pepper aromas. So here we have some concentrated fruit flavors on the nose, and yeah, perfect pairing for really any type of meats and vegetables that you can think of.
Yeah, the pairing with the lamb and the aromatics of the rosemary, the garlic, the onion, it goes really well. It's a really nice seasonal dish. This is a really good time to be putting a dish like this together. It's warm. Like I said, it levels out really nicely with the balance of the wine flavors, and it pulls a lot of the flavors when you're pairing it with the lamb keftadas. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you all for watching today. Please join us here in Sonoma County when you can, and feel free to visit our website, www.merriamvineyards.com, for the latest promotions on the 2016 Cabernet Franc.
Cheers.
Hello, I'm Rick Moshin. I'm the winemaker and owner of Moshin Vineyards. We're a small family-owned gravity flow Pinot winery in the Russian River. And we are presenting our 2016 Estate Pinot, made from grapes that we grow from the property, paired with my famous smoked salmon. So, wonderful pairing. You have the Pinot, which is a classic Russian River Pinot, bright red fruit, a lot of cola and cooking spices, great tannin structure in the finish, which pairs really nice with the salmon. The salmon is smoked with Pinot Noir grapewood. So these are grapevines from the vineyard that I chip. And the grapewood is a perfect smoking pair for salmon because it's very soft and subtle with a unique flavor. And then we marinate our salmon for 24 hours. And the marinades is published, so you'll see the secret marinade that really adds to the combination with the Pinot. So it just makes a wonderful pairing. So at Moshin Winery, that's spelled M-O-S-H-I-N, and then vineyards.com, you can find the recipe, the wine that we're offering, the 2016 Estate Pinot. And we will be doing a special this weekend only. So if you mention the Wine Roads, then we will give you free shipping on 6 bottles or more. So that's a special offer. You make sure that the server knows. So cheers and enjoy. Nothing like Pinot and smoked salmon, so wonderful pairing. Yum.
Hi, I'm Lana Mounts with Mounts Family Winery, and I have for you here our Rhone-style red blend from our Veta collection. This is a blend of 31% Mourvedre, 32% Syrah, 25% Grenache, and 12% Counoise. All 4 of these Rhone varieties are grown on our estate in the Dry Creek Valley. This wine has a powerful personality with loads of rich black fruit, cassis, savory meat characters, and a bit of garrigue. I've always felt that our Rhone blends pair best with the international food culture that I grew up with, so I chose a recipe that my Russian grandmother Veta taught me when I was a teenager. It is called ikra, which is an eggplant-based side dish. It's also known as the poor man's caviar because it's rich in flavor, yet the ingredients are inexpensive. As you can see, there is a ton of garden favorites in this recipe. We use carrots, tomatoes, onions, pepper, eggplant, fresh herbs, and Mideastern spices. Ikra goes wonderfully with roasted lamb, white rice, and toasted naan, and a very large glass of our Veta Rhone style red blend. If you would like more information about our family winery and the wines that we produce, please visit www.mountswinery.com. You can use the promo code SIP15 to receive a 15% discount on all wine purchases throughout the month of November. I hope that you enjoy this wine and food pairing. Cheers from my family to yours.
Hi, I'm Derek Trowbridge with Old World Winery. We're located in the Russian River Valley here in Sonoma County. And today I've brought for you a variety called Arborio. And this is a Basque variety. It's a rare variety that only 2 acres of it's farmed in the USA, and I farm it. Otherwise, it's found in old field blends, 1 or 2 vines here and there, but this is an all contiguous block. this year, this is 2015, I made it kind of like a late harvest style, so it's nice and ripe and a little bit of extra sweetness. And the grapes are grown on a shale soil, farmed by me, all biodynamically with regenerative agriculture, which means we use mulch and other things to build the soil. You build the soil and the soil builds the wine. Okay, then we harvest the grapes, bring them in, stomp every ton by foot, and then let it soak for just a little time. And it's an amazing red variety. In fact, you can't even make a rosé with it because it's so dark. It has some real spice notes to it, like sometimes finer Indian spices, but also cinnamon and nutmeg that come from the barrel aging. That's got about 3 years in barrel. That spice in the wine goes well with the empanadas. Now, in southern cultures, south of the American border, tapas, or actually it comes from Spain, but in Spain they call appetizers tapas, mingle around dishes. And this is an open empanada, which is a type of tapa. And empanadas are like a closed dish, closed in a dough, kind of like a calzone. And these are open empanadas, so it makes it easy to pass around. Everybody can see the food on there, and they're from our friend Brian Corrigan at Vinoma Tapas, which is in Rohnert Park here in Sonoma County. These are called Ira wine. This is the Ira Arborio wine, and pomegranate braised lamb with rosemary, acorn squash, and fried leek. And there's a drizzle of a sauce that is a yogurt-based sauce. They're pretty fantastic little things, and with the spice and a little bit of sweetness in the wine, and then the spice in the open empanadas and the lamb really go well together. We love Brian. We've been working with him for a couple of years, and the empanadas are a specialty. Hope you enjoy them. A little bit about Old World Winery. It's an all-natural winery, so that means we're not adding anything to the wine. It's just as it was harvested, nothing added, nothing taken away. That's an ancient method that is one of the ways my grandfather made wine, and I went to school and got a master's degree in winemaking and realized that wasn't exactly how I wanted to do it, so I went back to the beginning and started this thing. So I hope you guys take a chance and try the Ira and see what you think.
Hi, I'm Renee Perry from Papapietro Perry Winery out in Dry Creek Valley. Although our winery is located in Dry Creek Valley, we specialize in Pinot Noir. And now we all know that Pinot Noir doesn't come from the Dry Creek Valley, but we're lucky enough to have our tasting room out there and get most of all of our grapes from the Russian River Valley. We're a small winery. We make 10 different Pinot Noirs. That's really our specialty. We also make a couple of other varietals, Zinfandel, Chardonnay, and a Rosé, but really it's Pinot that we're after. Now, why do we make Pinot Noir? Because we love to drink it. Pinot Noir is one of those wines that goes with so many foods that it's just really hard to not just want to drink it with every meal or just sit on the porch and sip it. So today I've brought the Russian River Valley Pinot Noir, which is a blend of several different vineyards. We make many wines that are single vineyard designates, but their blends take a little bit from several vineyards, blend them together, and we like to say the sum of the parts makes one delicious whole. So this is the Russian River Valley. We're going to taste. It has lovely flavors of berries and strawberries and all of the things that we've learned to love about Pinot Noir. So we're going to have a little sip in a proper Pinot Noir glass, I might add. We've done several seminars on wine glasses in case you've never done one, and you'd be amazed at how different wine tastes in the proper glass. So I brought my own. So this is the Pinot Noir from the Russian River Valley. As I said, it's a mixture of Liris, Nunes, Bucher, several different vineyards. What we do with the Russian River blend is when we try out a new vineyard, we'll blend it into the Russian River to see how it goes before we'll ever make it a vineyard designate. This is just an all exquisite Pinot Noir that gives all the flavors of the Russian River Valley. So delicious if I do say so myself. Now the recipe we're pairing with is a pasta dish, and I even brought a picture of it so you could see what it looks like. We used to call this dish in our family orgasmic pasta. Now, I didn't call it that on the recipe card because, I don't know, thought maybe it might offend somebody, I don't know, but it is so delicious that we felt like it had to have a name like that. And it's mostly with porcini mushrooms, and we all know porcini mushrooms and all kinds of mushrooms go really, really well with Pinot Noir. So if you try that recipe with the Pinot Noir, I think you'll just won't believe what a delicious combination that is. Now you can go to our website, www.papapietro-perry.com. I know it's tough to spell, but just spell it like you say it. And you'll see all of our wines on there, as well as we're doing quite a lot of virtual events. So this is one virtual event, but we have a plethora of virtual events that are going on. So we'd like you to check them out on our website. Also, if you order wine this weekend from the wine, because of the Wine and Food Affair, and you use the code WFA10, you'll get $10 flat shipping on 3 bottles or more of wine. So please use the promo code, and we hope to see you there.
Welcome to Paradise. My name is Renee Bick, and Paradise Ridge Winery is my family's winery. That's a slogan that my mother used to tell everybody who visited us. We're a small winery up in the Fountain Grove area in the Russian River Valley. We started growing grapes in 1978, and the winery opened in 1994. We're a true family winery. My brother-in-law Dan Barwick makes our wines, and my sister Sonia and myself run the winery, and you'll probably run into one of us if you're ever there. We're known for a few things. We have a beautiful sculpture garden that people love to walk around. We also have some wonderful views. We do a lot of events at the winery when it's not COVID. And we also have a historical exhibit about early California winemaking. We're dedicated to supporting our community, sustainably growing our fruit and the arts. The wine that I brought with me today is called the Ode to Joy. It's a late harvest Sauvignon Blanc from the 2013 vintage. The name is something that it's named after my mother's favorite symphony, which was Beethoven's Symphony No. 9, called the Ode to Joy. Truly a labor of love for Dan and the family. 2013 was a unusually large vintage, and Dan has many relationships with growers, and one of the growers called and said that he had some Sauvignon Blanc fruit that was still hanging and had a lot of botrytis. Dan went and checked it out, and we decided to harvest this. We don't make this wine every year. This is actually the last time we made this wine was in 2013 because of the botrytis. It has about 36% bricks, so it's really sweet. It's got high levels of sugar. It's a dessert wine, kind of an aperitif. It's been amazing. I mean, late harvest Sauvignon Blanc is something that I usually have with dessert, and what we are featuring it is with this plum tart that is made by scratch, and the recipe is on the website. But this is a wine that you can open up and you don't have to finish the bottle, and the bottle will be good for weeks. It actually gets better. It's also a wine you can age. Right now it's tasting great, and it's going to taste great in 10 years. It's something that's really special and dear to our family and to me, and it's one of my favorite wines to enjoy and serve chilled after dinner, before dinner, anytime. You could even pour some of it on some ice cream. It's all good. Come visit us. We are open 7 days a week. We do reservation tasting, so at 11, 1, and 3 o'clock we're tasting. You could take a self-guided vineyard tour, learn about history, enjoy the views. There's a lot to see and do. We have plenty of outdoor space, and it's a not-to-miss winery, and our wines are not to miss, and this is something incredibly special to us. This wine is full-bodied in the sense that it was picked at 36% bricks or percent sugar, and I get a ton of apricot. You get a full mouth feel. It's got an amazing, long, lingering finish. It's like honey and sweet and apricot. It's everything that I look for in a late harvest Sauvignon Blanc. Cheers. Enjoy. Bye. Cut. Done.
Hello, my name is Bruce Lawton. I, along with my wife Ruby, are the proprietors of Pech Winery. Our brand focuses on complex single vineyard designate wines, and we really chase perfection by teasing out the very best of very select vineyards. As part of our endeavor, our goal is to build an underground cave winery in the heart of Dry Creek Valley on our property. We're far along in the planning process, and we hope to start construction within the next 2 years. Today we're going to be tasting our Laguna de Santa Rosa Pinot. It's from the Russian River Valley. It's a 2016. And with that, we're going to pass it off to Jenna to describe this wine and our pairing.
Hi guys, my name is Jenna McDaniel. I am the tasting room manager here at Pedroncelli Winery in downtown Geyserville, really at the crossroads of the Dry Creek Valley and the Alexander Valleys. So right downtown. We've been there, gosh, for over 7 years now, so quite a while. And we are open every single day from 11 to 6, of course, due to COVID, by appointment as of this time. So what we're going to be highlighting for the Wine and Food Affair for 2020, our favorite year, is the 2016 Laguna de Santa Rosa Pinot Noir, and it is from Russian River Valley, just as Bruce just discussed with us. We're going to be pairing that wine with our grilled Gruyere, prosciutto, and arugula panini, alongside a sherried French onion soup. You know, I feel like the holidays are approaching pretty quickly. Which is good, I think, because, you know, 2020, I think for most of us has been kind of a difficult year. So I'm very excited about finishing up this year and moving on to 2021. But with that being said, I think all of us need something that's a little bit more kind of on the savory side, very crunchy, kind of warm, to really wrap you up like a warm blanket and just kind of get us through the winter. I think we all need that right now. So this pairing, I think, is perfect. I mean, even if you wanted it for breakfast in bed, lunch, dinner, but especially dinner throughout the holidays, because it really does just warm you up. Now, with that being said, I would say with the ooey gooey kind of melted Gruyere that encompasses the panini with those kind of browned, almost burnt edges is really nice, along with the thyme that you get within the soup as well. It really does bring out the bright fruit with this Laguna de Santa Rosa Pinot. You get a lot of Bing cherry, which is really a nice complement to the soup, and of course the panini as well. But it really is a very classic traditional Pinot. Pinot, as we know, I think is kind of a difficult grape to grow. I refer to it as kind of a trophy wife. So it takes a lot of work, a lot of upkeep, but it's worth it in the end. So it's very high maintenance, but once you get it just right, you get the nice breeze from the coast, the direct sunshine as well with this picky grape. It's definitely worth it in the end. Now keep in mind, we are doing a special for the Wine and Food Affair weekend. For a 4-pack, it's only $24 a bottle. Normally this wine runs about $41 retail, so you're saving about 40% there, and then you're also getting 1 cent shipping on top of that. So that's a savings of like $130. So I'm sure we could all use a little bit of Pinot in our lives, that's for sure, but really just a wine to get us through a Monday at this point, and to just hide under your bed for those days that we just need something to wrap us up. So it is one of my personal favorites, and on that note, we'll go ahead and taste it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yum.
Definitely the cherry. It just kind of screams at you, which is so nice, along with a little tiny hint of soft anise, even a little bit of vanilla on the finish, and even a hint of dark chocolate, which actually I think would be really nice with the soup, especially with the prosciutto on the panini.
Nice acidity that really cuts makes a great food wine.
Definitely. It's so smooth, very velvety. It does just kind of melt in your mouth, not in your hands like some M&Ms. It's pretty outstanding to me. So this is my personal favorite for the holidays, but like I said, really any day, it is the ultimate pairing wine. And even with that pairing, you do get a little bit more of that kind of caramelized note, you know, with the Gruyere panini, and of course within the wine as well, that kind of highlights that. All right, guys, thanks so much. And if you wanted to go ahead and place an order, or if you wanted to make a reservation at our tasting room, just give us a call at 707-891-3015, extension 6, or you can visit us on our website at www.pechmelwinery.com.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, I'm Julie Pedroncelli St. John. I'm from Pedroncelli Winery in Geyserville, Dry Creek Valley, Sonoma County, and I'm here today to talk about our selection, Pinot Noir, to go with our wild mushroom soup that I chose to pair up for this very spectacular virtual event for the Wine Road. I'll tell you a little bit about the Pinot. This is a 2018 Pinot Noir. I'll open it for you because I'm going to take a little taste. I don't need the opener because it's very easy to open. We've got a screw cap right here. So our Pinot Noir 2018 Russian River Valley fruit. We source from 4 small growers at the very north end of the valley, and it's got these wonderful aromatics. A little cherry, a little plum, a little rose petal, a little spiciness. And that's, for me, what ties it together with this wild mushroom soup. As you can see, I've got all kinds of wild mushrooms. If you don't have wild mushrooms in your area, use button mushrooms or cremini mushrooms, either one, a little onion. Literally, this is almost all the ingredients for the soup, and also some delicious dried porcini. This really will add the depth of flavor. You add a little touch of Madeira. Wow, and the pairing with the Pinot Noir and the mushroom soup is so beautiful. This pairs very nicely together. We've got a little special going on. If you go to Pedroncelli.com, you will find a little Pinot Noir special for the weekend, just for you. And if you do SIP Sonoma, you'll get $5 a case shipping, and we'll be happy to share our Pinot Noir with you. But I hope you enjoy what you have, and cheers to you, and looking to a better 2021.
Greetings. I'm Fred Peterson, the owner and wine grower for Peterson Winery in Dry Creek Valley, northern Sonoma. The wine we're featuring for the Wine and Food Weekend is our 2015 GCM Grenache Carignan Mourvèdre. It's all grown on Bradford Mountain, our state property on the western side of Dry Creek Valley. I chose this wine because in the autumn I love spicy, full-bodied wines to go with autumnal sorts of dishes. Chosen to pair it with short ribs, with herbs and Kalamata olives. And the reason for the pairing is, as I might say, duh, if you're going to have a Rhone blend, you might as well have it with a Provençal recipe. As I pour a little of this wine, and sadly the wine gets much better with some age on it. My memory has not. So I turned to the back label to get the blend, which is 54% Grenache, 26% Carignan, 13% Mourvèdre, and we threw in a little bit of Petit Syrah for some spice and tannin. Should add up to 100%. The flavor is more than 100%. My son, Jamie Peterson, is the winemaker, and his old man, me, Fred Peterson, love the wines of the Rhone. We've been there 3 times together. When you have a good Rhone blend and you have it with a dish that's herbaceous and spicy, for us it evokes the memories of being there. It's also just tastes damn good. Grenache, I call it, when folks come to our winery asking for Pinot Noir, and I say we're Dry Creek Valley based. It's a little too warm for good Pinot, but if you like wines that have a sensibility that approaches Pinot, and this wine is open, I'll pour them our Grenache blend. It's not as big and intense as Cabernet. It doesn't have that super big middle Zinfandel, but incredible spice, almost a candy note. The blending grapes add layers of flavor and complexity. It's just a delicious wine that's not super big, but it's super long. Go to petersonwinery.com and you can learn about our other wines. We make about 20 wines, which is far too many for a 6,000 case winery, but that's the fun part. if you order any wine this weekend from Peterson, a half case or more, and use the code WineRoad, you'll get free shipping on your wine. Please try the wine and try the recipe, and salute.
Hello everyone, my name is Tom Lynch. I'm the Wine Club Coordinator with Pezzi Winery, and today I'm here to talk with you about the 2020 Virtual Wine and Food Affair. This year at Pezzi we're going to be pairing our 2018 Newsom Petite Syrah with our creamy mushroom bisque. The bisque recipe is actually from one of our in-house chefs, and the 2018 Newsom Petite Syrah is a perfect pairing. You've got some nice big bold fruit characteristics and some really big firm tannins to this wine. They're going to pair perfectly with that mushroom flavor that you get in this recipe, along with all the creaminess that just coats your palate and creates this long lasting finish. I'm going to get right down to it today, and we're going to get this bottle open and give it a try. So give me 1 second here. We are sorry to hear that not everyone is going to be able to visit us this year, but we are so thankful to the Wine Road here for being able to put this on and allowing us to still share a moment with you guys, even though we're not going to be able to do it in person. Like I mentioned earlier, this wine has got some really big, bold fruit characteristics to it. That's a style that Chris Barrett, our winemaker, uses in all of his wines there. You get those nice dark flavors, a little bit more blackberry, blueberry, and plum. Certainly not any jammy flavors, more of like a nice ripe fruit. And then also, yeah, the tannins to this. They are big, they are firm, but they're not gripping. They're not going to make you pucker at all. And then this is what makes it pair great with that creamy mushroom bisque. The earthiness that you get from the mushrooms, and by the way, in this bisque you can use either shiitake or porcini mushrooms, creates that nice little bit of earthiness that counters and balances with the fruits that you get. And then the cream that you're going to be adding into that bisque is what really pairs well with the tannins on this wine that creates that long-lasting finish that you're always looking for. If you are looking to place an order this weekend, please do give us a call. We can be reached at 707-473-4310, or you can also go online to our website at www.pezziking.com. Thank you so much, you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Hi, my name's Carol Shelton. I'm from Carol Shelton Wines. Surprise! My favorite wine is one I'm sharing with you today, the Peaceland Zinfandel from the Fountain Grove District AVA in the eastern hills above Santa Rosa. This area was seriously impacted by the 2017 Tubbs fire, and the vineyard actually suffered about 30% loss of its vines, but we still have 70%. And I'm thrilled because there are 3 clones of Zin and about 12% Petite Syrah blended in this wonderful wine. It's amazingly fruity but spicy. It's got lots of layers from all those different clones, and it goes great with ratatouille that is made with zucchini. Now you think I had enough zucchini in my cellar this year in my garden. We got a really monster, I think Beth called it a man-eating zucchini. I don't know, maybe it's a woman eating zucchini. But this is the ingredients for my recipe. Pine nuts, really important. And let me see if I can do this without dumping everything. This tube of tomato paste, awesome stuff. Trader Joe's, Safeway, a lot easier than opening a can. You get a little squirt, a couple tablespoons, adds a lot of concentration and sweetness to the recipe. So the other key ingredient to this recipe is balsamic vinegar, really high quality stuff here from Trattori Farms in Dry Creek Valley. Fabulous stuff. Gives you a lot of concentration and deliciousness. So I hope you can enjoy this wine with my food pairing, and you can find more of the wine at my website, www.carolshelton.com, where you'll find 7 or 8 different Zins and another 7 or 8 different Rhone wines because we're expanding our horizons. Enjoy.
Oh, hey, we're back. That was awesome. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I certainly tasted it along with the winemakers. At this point, we're just really looking forward to seeing you back along the wine road. Cheers.